Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for tuning in and rocking with me. I really do appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get a general intuitive divine message. Anything that you need to be aware of, the energy that's surrounding you at this time. Oh look, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get a general intuitive divine message. So just be sure to use your discernment, take what resonate, leave the rest for others. But let's tap in. Let's catch a vibe, be a vibe, rebuke a vibe, okay? Um, so with that Buddha card coming straight out, I am kind of getting the energy of like self-reflecting. Okay, you could be self-reflecting at this time. I'm also getting the energy you could be being called to like think positive, especially in regards to like your journey. For some of you all, you could be this is kind of like the energy I picked up on. I think that was what, last night when I did that quick reading before dinner, and how somebody was trying to figure out exactly what it is, what path they want to take, which direction they want to go in. Okay, so you could definitely be doing some type of self-reflecting, trying to, I just heard thinking of a master plan. Okay, period. So yeah, you could be like planning, reflecting. Okay, you could be I don't know why I just heard negotiating as well. So I don't know if somebody could be negotiating something, or maybe you're being guided to negotiate something. Don't just take the first offer. Okay, I don't know what that's for. That possibly could be in regards to like a job offer or a contract or something like that. Um, but yeah, there could be some type of reflecting going on. I'm also getting the energy with the Buddha here. You're being guided to think positive. Okay, be optimistic about your journey. Be optimistic about if you already chose a path, if you already going down a certain, if you already going down a certain direction or a certain path, and you are like content with it, you're happy with it. Okay, continue to be positive. Continue to be positive about your decision. Continue to be optimistic. Um, I feel like if you are somebody where you already kind of selected something that you're willing to put in the work to do something, you're if you already picked like your career, or you're walking in like your purpose, okay, which I know that's something that don't really happen overnight. There's a lot of trial and error when it comes to like deciding exactly like what path you're going to take, what exactly, trying to figure out what exactly your purpose is, things of that nature. um yeah, for some of y'all, you could have already found your purpose. That's what I'm getting with the stage here. And for some of y'all, this could be you being in a spotlight. This could be you being on stage. Okay? Somebody could be like, I just heard a singer, actor or actress, a dancer. Okay, I even heard director. So some of y'all, maybe you're not on the stage, maybe you're behind the scene. Okay? Like somebody could be like a ghostwriter, or like I said, somebody could be like a writer where you write scripts, you write movies, you come up with ideas. Like you could do something. Yeah. For some of y'all, you could do something where like you make a huge impact, but it's from behind the scenes. And then for others of y'all, you're in the spotlight, okay, and you're meant to be in the spotlight. You know what else I'm getting with this as well, especially now with the fangs on top. I'm kind of getting it for a lot of y'all. You're meant to be in some type of spotlight, but maybe some of y'all, you could be like a more of an introverted type of energy. You don't really like big crowds. You don't like to be in front of people, but you're very creative. You're very creative. I just heard brilliance. Okay, you could be somebody that's like bustling with different creative ideas. Um, you could be very innovative. You always have a lot of different, just, yeah, you could be somebody that's just very creative, very innovative. You come up with a lot of different ideas, a lot of different techniques to do things. Um, Somebody also could be like very funny. I'm getting like stand-up comedian, or I'm getting like some type of speaker. Okay, somebody also could have an audition, so maybe you're preparing for some type of audition. I'm kind of getting that as well, but I am picking up the energy for some of y'all. You're meant to be in the spotlight, but maybe this is not really what you want. It's like, and I'm laughing because it's kind of funny, because it's really like counter, like it's like counterproductive, because it's like for some of y'all, you're meant, like fulfilling that with fulfilling destiny here is like you're meant to be in some type of spotlight. You're meant to be a star. And then for some of y'all, but it's crazy because a lot of y'all like, well, no, I don't want. That's not what I want. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like I'm hearing somebody saying, "Look, I just want to get paid." Okay, so you could be somebody where, look, you don't need to take credit. You don't mind not taking the credit. Okay, long as shit, motherfucker, the check clear. Okay, I just heard that as well. So it is giving something like ghostwriter or like somebody like helping on some type of big project. Okay, and like I said, the role that you play is very very vital because you know you're like the brains behind something. But it's like, and for some of y'all as well, not only are you the brains behind something, you can also be like the main character. But it's like you don't want to even be like this. Giving me the energy of like, let's say Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett is doing like her own little documentary or biography. Yeah, like her own biography. And we all know that Angela is a fucking actress, a good ass actress, been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Be getting her shit off. And who could play Angela better than Angela? You know what I'm saying? Um, is that a good example? I mean, it kind of is, but because basically my whole point is like it's like you are the person, you somebody where you can play the role, and you probably will even be like best fit for the role, possibly because you wrote the role, okay, or the role is about you. But you don't wanna be like main scene, or like you don't want to be like in the front. You don't want to be like the main person. You don't want to like somebody could be shy. I'm picking that up as well, or maybe like I said, you're just like kind of like an introvert. Somebody, yeah, I'm getting something. It's giving me also the energy of like, you know how like with Michael Jackson be like, and y'all, that's my initial. That's the first thing that came to my head, low key. Remember when he used to have his babies hanging over hanging over the railing with their face covered up, because it's like he wanted to show y'all, because motherfuckers kept asking about the babies, but then it's like he want to protect his babies. Like it's giving some shit like that. Okay, it's giving the energy where like for some of y'all you may be pushed to the forefront even though you don't want to be. Okay, but that's because it's part of your destiny with the fulfilling destiny here. Like some of y'all, your destiny is you're like you're meant to be in some type of spotlight. Whether you, oh, poor baby, I know how that shit feel though. I can definitely get it. Okay. And then look, y'all, look what I said there. Oh my God, look. You're meant to speak, Pooh. You're meant to be on the stage. You're meant to be, somebody could go viral, okay? Somebody could have like a podcast or some type of like social media. You could be like a social media influencer or something, or you could just have some type of platform where people like they like to hear you speak. You're meant to speak, but maybe for some of y'all, you really like look, roll the dice. Yeah, it's like you really don't like. You feel like it's a risk. you feel like you feel like being a star is too risky. Okay, dang. What? Yeah, you could feel like being and look denial of a somebody could be in denial. Like you in denial that you're supposed to be a star. You in denial. Okay, but we got microphone here. Let me just show y'all the cards. Microphone. Okay, then we have dice. We have lock. And then we have mirror. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting for some of y'all, you could be like, yeah, you could be like a speaker. I just heard a preacher, motivational coach. I'm kind of getting that energy as well. But there could be definitely something significant about being able to communicate. Okay, some of you guys have great communication skills. Some of you are very articulate, very expressive, but you also can be like an introvert for some reason. You know, not for some reason, but you still a little you're an introvert. You could be like a popular loner. That's what I'm getting as well. It's giving me the energy of somebody that's like a popular loner. You could do something with your voice, whether this is sing, rap, shit. I even heard beatbox, talk. Okay. I'm also getting ASMR, so I don't know if somebody's like into that or like you got a channel doing that or you're considering doing that. Okay, something like that. Um, but I feel like that you expressing yourself creatively it's part of your destiny. That's part of your path. That's something that you're meant to do. And I feel like whatever this is that you do creative, I feel like other people benefit from it as well. I feel like that you basically, what's the word that I'm looking for? You basically initiate like self-reflection within people. You initiate spiritual awakenings within people. I'm getting that type of energy as well with the Buddha here and the mirror here. Like whatever it is that you speak about, okay, or that you write about, it like triggers like self-reflection. It triggers shadow work, okay? It also triggers like people to have like a different understand, like the way that you teach something, people understand it better. For some of y'all, you could be like a teacher as well, or a coach, life coach, mentor. um Playing the game of chance, unavailable. But I feel like you want to like, it's, I don't know, you give off this energy where like you're unavailable, or like I said, you could just be kind of closed off, because really you a loner, you know what I'm saying? You like to be alone. um you, like I said, you can be an introvert, okay? Maybe for some of y'all, you a little shy, okay? Or maybe I'm not even really getting like that you're shy. Maybe you just, for some of y'all as well, you could be like in a public eye. And look, you know what I'm getting here, especially with the mirror. See, because this card, mirror, it says self reflection, shadow work, vanity, beauty, seeing the soul. Okay, so for some of y'all, I feel like you have a very beautiful soul. Okay, that's what I'm getting as well. You have a very beautiful soul. And I feel like whatever this is that you do where you are in a spotlight, it can like attract a lot of jealousy, a lot of like love hate. That's what I'm getting, y'all. So maybe it's not even that you're shy. It's just that you know that what you speak about or whatever you do, even though you be talking some real shit, even though you kind of initiate spiritual awakenings in people, or you initiate people wanting to self-reflect, or people wanting to take risk, okay? Take risks in regards to like stepping out on faith, or take risks in regards to doing their shadow work or digging deeper, or like I said, I'm getting a lot about like spirituality or religion. Okay, you could definitely be somebody where you kind of like you trigger spiritual awakenings basically in people. Okay, yeah, like you trigger for people, like you make people think. Okay, I'm getting that type of energy. You make people think. um and when you talk about things such as spirituality, religion, um shadow work, when you talk about things like that, it can, it can kind of bring some negative feedback. Okay, so for some of y'all, like I said, maybe it's not that you're shy, it's just that you could be somebody where you talk about something that's controversial. Okay, it can be very controversial to a lot of people. Okay, for some of y'all, you could be around a lot of people that's closed-minded. That's what I'm getting to with this lock here. Okay, so when you speak about something, and basically the way that you speak about it, how you're so eloquent with it, and how you're so factual, like matter of fact, you could also be somebody where you bring receipts. Okay, you have receipts, you have references, and you know what I'm saying, you be popping off with the references and with the receipts. Like you have no problem and asking somebody, like when somebody asks you, well, where did you read that from, or where did you get that from? You already off the dome. Okay, check out this book, by such and such, or check out this article, or check out this. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely be somebody that's very like matter of fact type shit as well, and that can also have people kind of pressed, especially when you're kind of like I said, you could be somebody where you trigger people to think, to look deeper into things. You trigger spiritual awakenings. You trigger self-reflection. Okay, so by you being this person where you're very, like I said, articulate and intelligent, it comes with a lot of love. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. It comes with a lot of love. It comes with people loving to hear your voice, loving to hear what you got to say, loving the gems that you drop. But then it also comes with a lot of hate, because you trigger people. You know what I'm saying? You trigger you. And I also just heard you shatter illusions. You be shattering people illusions, so then they feel some type of way, especially when you come with them facts. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, like I said, you're not really shy, but it's just like you know how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? You know how that attention shit go, as far as like having people who love you and then having people who hate you. And then for some of y'all, you could be like, because you are intelligent, and for some of y'all, because you are spiritually aware, and because you are like, you know, conscious, especially if you are consider yourself an introvert, you could be somebody that's empathetic as well. You could be like an empath. So you pick up on that energy. You pick up on the evil eye. You pick up on the hating ad, the hate shit. You pick up on the 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they hate you. It's giving me the energy. You know how like when somebody go viral, like on social media, okay, somebody they become popular, go viral, everybody love them. But then as soon as motherfucker do one thing, like now everybody trying to like cancel a motherfucker, or everybody like, you know what I'm saying, spreading the one embarrassing thing about this person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's giving some shit like that. You know, like somebody, yeah, I don't know, y'all. But I feel like that you could be somebody where that's why you possibly don't like people in your business. That's what I'm getting to with the lock here unavailable. You could be somebody where you don't really like people in your business. You could do something where you just do it just for fun. You know what I'm saying? You do something for fun. You do something because you enjoy it, because you like to do it. You know what I'm saying? And because like you know that it is a part of your path. But for some of y'all, maybe this is not the only thing that you do or the only thing that you want to do, but you know that this is significant and you like to do it, okay? But for some of y'all, you don't, I'm just really getting the energy of like somebody who don't really want to like, for some reason, like be in the spotlight, okay? Or you don't like a lot of attention, because you know what comes with that attention, it do be hate. You know what I'm saying? Hate comes with it, jealousy comes with it, evil eye come with it, and you could be very sensitive. You could be very sensitive to energy, okay? But I feel like something is meant for you. So I feel like the thing about that, y'all, if you are resonating with this, if you're meant to speak, if you're meant to reach large groups of people, if you're meant to have your energy open like that, where a lot of people can view you, just know, like, if that's your path, the divine God ain't gonna let nothing happen to you like that if you doing his work. You know what I'm saying? If you following the path that God set out for you, I'm sure you're gonna be protected. Okay, that's what I'm getting to with this lock. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, and then look, yes, with the barrier here, y'all see that it say barrier, block. I feel like you're going to be protected, okay, because something is meant for you. Something is meant for you. So that's not going to say that you're not going to see the trolling. You're not going to see the negative comments and the little hater shit that people do. But I feel like that you're going to be protected from it. You're not going to see a lot of it. Okay, you're not, and also you're going to be protected to the point where it's not going to affect you. For some of y'all as well, you know what I'm picking up on, unfortunately, like for some of y'all, you're being guided to like, you may have to work on having tougher skin, okay? And I know that might be easier said than done, especially if you're like an empath and you pick up, you're very sensitive to energy. Spirit wants you to know that you are protected, that they're going to block as much of the hate and the fake shit that come towards you, but you're gonna have to get some tough skin, because you're meant to do something. Okay, you're meant to speak. People are meant to hear your voice, or hear your words, or read your books, or you know what I'm saying, hear your voice. I just heard that as well. Like somebody could have like a very nice voice to the point where, like, you know, like when people like them Kindle books and things like that, or like somebody could be like a narrator. Somebody's voice could be so cold where people want you to read like and narrate like movies or commercials or things like that. Like something about somebody's voice and somebody speaking, okay? I feel like either way it go, you're going to be, and I don't mean to say it like this, y'all, because I don't know. I feel like this could definitely kind of like bother somebody a little, and I swear I get it. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, whether you like it or not, like you're going to be in the spotlight, and you're going to be known for your work. Okay, even if you do have somebody else singing the lyrics, or even if you do have somebody else performing the dance, or even if you do have somebody else that, you know, you wrote it, but then they're rapping it, or they're narrating it or something. I feel like shit, your name's still gonna be in the credits. You still gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like also for some of y'all, like the way that you do something as well, especially with the wax seal here, it's like you have a certain like essence or a certain style about you where people gonna know like, oh, that's the collective. Even if somebody else is singing it or writing it or rapping it or acting it out or something like that, I feel like the way how you put your how you put your like, I just heard like your swag and your essence into something. People gonna know that it's from you. It's your work anyway. Even if you had somebody else do it, like okay. But I feel like for a lot of y'all, you are being unfortunately, and I don't want to sound pushy. But that's what it's given though. It's given that like you are going to be put in front of people no matter what. Like you know what I'm saying. Your work is going to be broadcast no matter what. Um, but I feel like you're being protected. You're being spiritually, divinely protected and divinely guided. That's what I heard. That's what I'm getting to. Okay? For some of y'all, you could really be trying to reject y'all. This is crazy. Cause it's definitely giving me that. I don't know why that image of Michael Jackson is popping in my head with him trying to. It's like he want to show his fans his baby, but then he want to protect his baby. So he got the baby over. He trying to show him, but the baby covered up. Nigga, we can't see the motherfucking baby. Like it's giving something like that. It's like you do wanna. It's like you want to showcase some type of skill or some type of talent, but then it's like you don't want to. You don't want to subject yourself to like the evil eye or the hate or the what I'm saying, the negative shit that come with fame basically. So I don't know if somebody like famous or some shit. Um yeah, let me see. I wonder how else can I read this. I'm also getting this energy as well. You can have people that want to communicate with you with the microphone here. You can have people that want to roll, that want to take a risk. They want to risk. I just heard risk it all. For some of y'all, you got somebody that want to risk it all to try to communicate with you. But I feel like that you are unavailable to somebody or to these people because you can, like, for some of y'all, that people only probably trying to fuck with you because you are beautiful or because you are talented or because you are successful or because people see that you're going places. I'm getting that as well. So at this time, you might want to be mindful of the connections and the people that you allow around you, which I feel like if you are resonating with this so far, and like I said, you're an empath, you pick up on that. I feel like that's kind of gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy for you to kind of know who's who and what's what in regards to the fake love. Okay, in regards to the fake love, the love hate shit. Okay, in regards to people just coming around you and trying to shoot they shot, and take a chance with you just because they see, what I'm saying, they see you living in your power, living in your purpose, living out your power. I mean, living out your purpose and standing in your power. Okay. But and then, like I said, a lot of y'all, you could be closed off. I don't know. I'm hoping that you more closed off to people that got this funny style energy, this love hate. But then for some of y'all, you closed off to your whole spiritual path. You like, I'm not getting up there. I'm not doing that. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. Let's see. What's this Buddha? The letter B could be significant. M could be significant. D, L could be significant as well. First, middle, last initials. Okay. I feel like somebody want to talk to you too. You could have somebody blocked. Okay. You could have somebody blocked. Maybe you're not fucking with them because somebody could definitely like bring out like a darker side of you. Somebody you could have been around somebody who liked to like tempt you or who liked to like press your buttons or who liked to see excuse me, or who like to get a reaction out of you. That's what I'm getting to. You could have closed yourself off to people or somebody who try to do things to get some type of negative reaction out of you. It's like somebody wants you to step out of character. Somebody wants you to be ratchet, be ghetto. You know what I'm saying? But because you always handling shit with grace and because you always, you know what I'm saying, with the butter here, you know how to handle shit with grace. You see things from like a different perspective. Okay, for some of y'all, you could know when people is being used by entities to come against you. Okay, like people don't be knowing they being used, but you could be somebody where you able to spot that shit out. Okay, like look at this bitch letting this demon use her. Girl, bye. Okay, like it's giving some shit like that. Um, and I feel like you're unavailable to that. You're unavailable to it. And I feel like for some of y'all as well, is giving me the energy of once you see something, once you see that type of energy, once you see somebody moving like that with you, you always unavailable to them. Ain't no coming back. And for some of y'all, you could have cut somebody off and like they realizing like, damn, the collective really ain't fucking with me. So now somebody definitely could be a little desperate. I'm getting that here with the dice. Okay, ready to risk it all. But let's see, what is this about? What's the Buddha? Somebody also could have like a little gambling problem. I'm getting that as well. Somebody could like to shoot dice. Um, yeah. We have the strength here. This talks about overcoming, being brave, confident, okay? Influence. I feel like you do have some type of like, not only are you being, not only, I feel like that you are a huge influence, especially if you are like part of the spiritual community. You influence a lot of different people. You motivate people, okay? You get people to open their, open their minds and gain different perspectives. You bring insight to people, especially on some like spiritual shit. I'm getting that. You could be somebody where like you help people like manifest. Okay, somebody could be like a manifestation coach or something, or just a life coach. You kind of help people get on track or stay on track or find their niche. Okay, something could be significant about like finding a niche. You could be a Leo, or you could be dealing with the Leo with the strength here. But I feel like also, I feel like somebody faith or somebody belief is very strong. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting that energy, like whatever it is that you believe in, whether you're spiritual or religious, I feel like your faith is what sees you through a lot of things. And I feel like your faith is very strong. Your faith is what keeps you protected. Well, your faith is also what keeps you level-headed. Okay, and I also just heard humble with the mirror here. Oh, that's another thing I'm picking up too, y'all. Somebody could like you could have people around you like people could be kind of like salty because like it's like with all the attention that you do get, you know what I'm saying, especially with the strength here in the Buddha, with the attention that you do get and the influence that you do have over people, okay? People could feel like people could like, damn, how can I say this? Because I feel like people could assume that you're like vain and you're really not, okay? Like I feel like once people realize and get to know you and like kind of even just talk to you, they realize that you're very down to earth, you're very humble, okay? But I feel like that just that triggers people. It's weird, y'all. I don't know what this shit is, but I feel like your humbleness with the power that you have and the influence that you have. And I also just heard spiritual rank, so I don't know if these is other spiritual people, okay, that are aware of supernatural things, and they aware of the 3D and the 5-3 and different dimensions, and they be on that spiritual shit too. But for some of y'all, you could be dealing with like I said, other spiritual people, and they know, they sense, they see. For some of y'all, these could be people who tried to tap into your energy, and they was unable to. That's how some people know that you are like, somebody not to be fucked with on a spiritual level. They couldn't even your energy is unavailable to be tapped into. Somebody was blocked from trying to tap into your energy. And I feel like that people feel like people could have thought that you were like arrogant because you have such a huge following, or because you have such a impact or influence on people, okay? But I feel like that you're not, okay? And I feel like when they realize that you're not either, that kind of makes them a little upset too, because I feel like you can have people around you that's trying to like basically just find something wrong with you, like it's given like, oh, like she thinks she perfect, or she thinks she all that, when that's definitely not the case. Okay, you have done a lot of shadow work, you have done a lot of reflecting, you have done a lot of unlearning and relearning, you have done a lot of shedding and building back up and being at rock bottom and getting back up. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like some of you all, you have done a lot of like just inner healing with the mirror here. You have done a lot of going within. Okay, but this is what people don't know and people don't see. Okay, And I feel like even if you did try to tell people like stuff that you have been through or that you have healed from or that you're still working on healing from, they possibly still won't believe you. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. Look, yeah, with the denial, see, this says denial of emotions. They still probably won't believe you. So I can understand why some of y'all feel like, especially like I can understand when people feel like it's no point. Like I be feeling like this. There's no points to prove because sometimes proving a point is pointless to people who've already made their decision and already came to a conclusion about you. Okay, so that could be another thing as well. Maybe you somebody where you don't address certain things even though you do have a platform, even though you have like you are able to speak and reach a lot of people, maybe it is certain things, especially in regards to like your personal life, that you don't even address, because it's like, even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? You want to, like, people can really be real like closed minded and just simple. They gonna take their own narrative and run with it. I'm also kind of picking up the energy like I was with that last reading. Like, for some of you all, your life is like a conspiracy. People don't really be like, it's like people know, but then it's like people don't really know, because you're always, you're always changing. You're always reflecting. You're always, implementing something new to make yourself better. Okay, I'm getting that as well. What's the microphone? Okay, we got the Eight of Swords. Gemini energy. So feeling unproductive or feeling trapped. Be more assertive, wanting to be heard. Okay, so somebody could like, maybe for some of y'all as well, you're unavailable to somebody because somebody always playing victim. Okay, I'm getting that energy as well. This could be somebody who always playing victim. Everything is everybody else's fault. This is somebody who possibly don't take any type of accountability. This could be a Gemini or a Leo. Possibly, yeah, definitely heavy Gemini. Or for some of y'all, this could be like a lover, an ex-lover, or a current lover. And you could be getting tired of this person. You could be getting tired of somebody, because it's like for every fucking solution that you give them, they got another problem. Okay, this is like that type of person. I'm also getting the energy with this eight of swords here. I'm also getting, let me see before I say that. What's this Eight of Swords with the microphone? Okay, so we got the Three of Cups. Cancer energy. Somebody also could feel like, that you, like, somebody could want to like reconnect with you. But I feel like for some of y'all, people only want to reconnect with you because they see that you locking in on your path, and you on your shit. So just be mindful of that as well. Be mindful of people want to be like, old friends wanting to come back around, old lovers want to come back around, want to communicate, want to express some type of feelings all of a sudden, or communicate. Be also be mindful of people wanting to come and tell you about other people. Okay, I'm kind of getting that energy as well, because the Eight of Swords can talk about dilemmas, and then here with the Three of Cups, that talks about like socializing, reunions. Okay, so be mindful of trauma bonding. Be mindful of bonding over gossip. Okay, maybe you somebody where you don't really do that. Okay, and so it'd be hard for people to really like get up with you. And once they get up with you, it'd be hard for people to stay in your circle or stay connected to you, because shit, y'all don't be on the same shit. Like, these could be like, obviously I'm picking up the energy of people who like to talk with the microphone here. Like, but I'm getting like they like to talk about other people. Like, it's giving like, gossip kind of. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords, like these are people who talk about other people. Um, and it's giving me that saying where it says like, what it says, great minds discuss ideas, goals, plans. Simple minds discuss other people. So you, like I said, I was picking up that energy. You could be around like simple-minded people, and that's why you're kind of apprehensive. You're probably apprehensive about posting, apprehensive about like about putting some type of workout. Okay, because I don't know. For some of y'all, maybe you got to find a new audience. I just heard that as well. Yeah, something could be significant about like a new audience, or I'm getting like continue to post. Don't let that discourage you. I feel like your audience is going to find you. Okay, that's what I heard too. But you can have a Gemini or a Cancer that want to communicate with you. Okay, and it could be because somebody want to take some type of risk now. But this could have been somebody who was playing games with the dice. Yeah, this could be somebody who was playing the games. This could be somebody who was also very spiritual as well, but they could have been operating out of their lower self. This could be somebody who used their gifts to manipulate people. Do they use their gifts to block people? Okay, I'm getting that as well with the lock here. And the tear with the heartbreak. Yeah, somebody definitely could have been using like their spiritual gifts to cause some type of trauma, heartache, to manipulate, to block, to try to block off paths or block things. For some of y'all, be mindful of reconnecting with somebody, because I feel like somebody only want to reconnect with you to block you from some type of real love or real friendship. Somebody don't want you to take a chance with somebody else. I feel like somebody could know that you're a good person. Somebody know you got a good heart. Somebody know that you're a man or a woman of God or of the Most High, of the light. Okay, you operate on the light, light side of things. And I feel like also, like I said, it's like your faith, your religion, your spirituality, whatever it is that you believe in. I feel like that you don't play about that shit. And I feel like that's been bringing you through. And I feel like you got people that's watching you being brought through by simply your faith and your creativity, your gifts, your talents. Just that's it. You've been being brought through, you've been making a way, you've been making shit happen just on faith and your talents. You know what I'm saying? Your gifts. So if somebody feel like that shit, whatever the fuck they praying to or whatever the fuck they doing, whoever, like, God fuck with them, okay? Somebody fuck with them, okay? And that's the reason why somebody could want to come back around as well. Yeah, I feel like you're being called to defend yourself or protect something, protect yourself, protect your beginning, protect your, protect yourself. What's the dice? Okay, the Seven of Swords coming back out. Yeah, you can have people that's like lying, being deceptive, okay? Or I feel like for some of y'all, you can feel like it's very risky at this time to make friends or to try to be out here dating. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. All right, we're not even finished. Look, the Ace of Swords, you're absolutely right. Okay, so that don't mean that all hope is gone, but it just means that yes, you're definitely correct to be like cautious. Okay, you're definitely correct to be cautious. There's a lot of people out here that's very like self-absorbed. I'm getting, okay, you could have been dealing with somebody that was very self-absorbed. It was like it's either their way or the highway, or this somebody who always likes to be right. I'm getting that as well. This was somebody who swear like their way is the only way, and what they believe is the only right way. How they see things, that's the only, you know what I'm saying? You could have been around somebody that was very like closed-minded, not willing to see things from other people's perspective, not doing no type of shadow work. Okay, this could be somebody who liked the trauma bond with the Seven of Swords here. This could be somebody who bond with people off of like by talking shit about other people, okay? Or bond with like bullying other people. This the type of energy of people who, and I feel like that's another reason why motherfuckers feel some type of way about you as well. You can't be bought into no mean girl or mean guy type of energy. You're not the type of motherfucker where I'm finna sit here and even listen to. I was finna say talk about. You're not finna sit there in a group and talk about somebody. But for some of y'all, you're not even finna sit and listen to no shit like that. Okay? And I feel like people find that kind of like, I don't know, they just feel bothered by that. Okay? They feel bothered that people feel bothered you ain't no messy ass bitch, basically. And you got a life. Okay? You have morals. That's what I'm getting to with the Buddha here. You have morals. You already know that if a motherfucker if they'll do it to them, they'll probably do it to you. Okay? And I feel like you are very correct. It's very risky right now trying to make friends. And it'll be even more risky going back to anybody from your past. Anybody that you've already blocked off. They a risk. Okay, so it's just, I'm getting the energy of simply moving forward, taking shit for what it is, taking the L, taking the W, you know, or whatever it may be for you, and kind of moving on. Let me get one way. I feel like a lot of you all right now, you're kind of putting your faith in your spirituality and your religion, whatever it is that you practice, when it comes to like meeting new people, or when it comes to like finding a partner. Okay, you kind of like just gave it to God, which I feel like that's a good thing. It's a good thing to go ahead and just give it to God. Let God send your people. Let God send your tribe to you. Don't do too much. I feel like for whoever you are, you supposed to be focused on speaking. You supposed to be focused on reaching the masses. You supposed to be focused on some type of creativity or some type of gift. Okay, that's waking people up, or that's motivating people or encouraging people. That's what you're being called to focus on at this time. And then for some of y'all as well, you're being called to focus on healing. There's still some things that you need to heal. For some of y'all, this could be like a certain insecurity. um this could be trauma bonding. Okay, some of y'all gotta heal that shit. Y'all gotta heal trauma bonding. Y'all gotta heal thinking that motherfucker, they your friend just cause y'all go out and y'all at motherfucking R&B Tuesdays every Tuesday, or you know what I'm saying, and y'all kicking it and shit like that. I mean, that's cool, but it's more to friendship than just drinking and smoking and bonding over talking about people, or bonding over trolling people, or you know, whatever the case may be. Bonding over having the same enemies. Like, it's more to it. It's more to friendship than that. Okay, we got the Two of Wands that's wanted to come out. This talks about some type of planning or making a decision. Yeah, somebody needs to make a decision to reflect or to do some type of shadow work. Okay, you could be an Aries, or you could be dealing with the Aries with the Two of Wands here. What is somebody trying to make a... See, somebody also could be making a decision to... Ooh, oh, damn. Okay, hold on. We got the Nine of Cups in a reverse. This talks about some type of shattered dream, sorrow, unhappiness. Somebody is dissatisfied with something. Oh, you know what I'm getting as well? For some of y'all, you could have somebody around you that, like, try to like basically copy you. Okay, I'm getting that energy as well. You could have somebody around you that tried to like basically copy you. Okay, or this, like I said, this could be somebody who have a gift that's similar to yours, whether this is the gift of foresight, the gift of intuition, the gift of prophecy, the gift of singing, the gift of preaching, the gift of writing. Okay, the gift with like the gift of gab, I just heard that as well. This could be somebody that has something like have a similar gift to you, and I feel like somebody definitely could be like comparing themselves to you, and I feel like somebody could be dissatisfied because I guess they feel like something is not working out for them how it's working out for you. Okay, which I feel like that's stupid, bitch. That's a personal problem. That's not a problem for the collective. Okay? Because your first fuck up was you comparing in the first place. Like, what is you comparing your shit over here for? What is you comparing your shit to some shit over here for? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first problem. So for some of y'all, and that goes back to somebody healing some type of insecurity. Okay? You got somebody around you that's very insecure, and they compare themselves to you a lot. Okay, especially if y'all do the same thing, or y'all is in the same type of like business, or y'all, like I said, y'all got a similar gift. You a songwriter, they a songwriter. You a rapper, they a rapper. You a tarot card reader, they a tarot card reader. You a massage therapist, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit like that. But I feel like somebody feel dissatisfied while doing something, and they see you over there having some type of fulfillment. But I feel like that's because somebody watching you too much instead of worrying about their own shit. Okay? For some of y'all, this could be a Pisces or an Aries, possibly a Cancer, Aquarius, Leo. What's this lock? Okay, yeah, you're unavailable. Look at you coming out as the Empress Collective. Period. Yeah. Period. I feel like whoever you are, you could be in this Empress energy. Like I said, creative. The Empress is very creative. Okay, very creative, very feminine, nurturing, abundant. Okay, and I feel like that You're being protected. I'm getting that. I'm getting with the lock here. You're being protected. I'm also getting the energy of you needing to realize that your energy, your essence, this empress energy that you carry, and even this is for my masculine because it's all energy. Okay, so you can be a man, and but you can be operating out of your feminine energy. We all have both. Okay, it's very good to have a healthy balance of both. Okay, so even though I'm saying the empress, that don't mean that it's necessarily just about a woman or about for the ladies. Um, but I feel like for a lot of y'all, you can also be being shown that your energy is not for everybody. Okay, it's not for everybody. Like yes, yes you could be in the spotlight. Yes, you could be on this have this platform, or yes you could awaken people or motivate people. But then at the same time, like you do because like you are in the spotlight and your energy is like open to people, you do have to protect yourself. So I feel like you not wanting to be in the spotlight, you not wrong for that, but it's just like you got to find ways to kind of like manage it, because for some of y'all this is like your purpose, this is your life purpose. So I feel like by you like cutting your energy off at a certain time, that's a good way to cope with this. By you being unavailable to things that drain you, okay, that's definitely a good way. You being unavailable to negativity and being unavailable to gossip, that's good too. um yeah, I feel like some of you all, you're definitely having to learn to how to set up healthy boundaries. Okay, I also just heard healthy professional boundaries. Okay, so I don't know, somebody could be like in the spotlight or some shit. I don't got the star out here, but I'm just really getting look, yes, with the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody could be very like independent, very like uh elegant. There's some type of abundance that you have, or this is just your energy come off very elegant, very luxurious. For some of y'all, you could be like a Taurus or a Virgo. Possibly even a Scorpio or a Capricorn. Okay, yeah, you have to find balance. That's what I'm getting with this 2 of Pentacles here. A lot of you all are being called to find balance. Okay, like I'm laughing because somebody really do not want to be like yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's giving like on some like I can't even think of a good example, but it's definitely giving like somebody who just like you really do not like. This is somebody who really want to be like behind the scene, okay? or but it's like you're not meant to be behind the scene, unfortunately. So you have to find some type of balance with the 2 of Pentacles. And also it's okay to like shit. I'm hearing like for some of y'all, maybe you're going to make a decision to like turn off your comments, okay? Maybe that'll help you in some type of way. Turning off your comments. Um Maybe if you do something with like meet and greets, maybe you kind of can limit those, or limit the amount that you do or the amount of time that you spend. Okay, somebody you're just being called to protect your energy, because no matter what, it's like you're this empress energy, like I'm getting the empress and the star. So you have to find some type of healthy balance. For some of y'all as well, you could be unavailable to like a Taurus or a Capricorn. This could be like a mother figure. Okay, somebody feel like that a path is closed for you and them, and I feel like that, and I feel like they could be very like they could kind of be like fucked up behind it. Somebody feel like some type of dream is shattered. Somebody feel real dissatisfied not being able to be in contact with you, not being able to be in proximity of you. Okay? But yeah, but it's like you're learning that everybody don't deserve to be in proximity of you, motherfucker. but I feel like you can have a lot of people that's like this, disappointed that they can't get close to you again, that they can't get next to you. Okay? Like, I feel like you got, for some of y'all, like, you got people like that you was close to once upon a time. They could have been like friends with the Three of Cups here. And now I feel like they gotta stand in line with the rest of the with the rest of the fans. Like, ain't no VI, no more VIP, no more dough. We can't even kick it. Like, it's giving some energy like that. Like, you gotta wait with everybody else. You gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? Like, people had access. It's like people that used to have access to you are upset that they no longer have that access to you. But I feel like it was for a valid reason. Like, these people were deceptive. They were lying, gossiping. These people could have possibly even been gossiping about you to their other friends or some shit like that. What's the tier? Okay, so yeah, somebody want a new beginning with you with the Ace of Cups here. You could be a water sign, or you could be dealing with the water sign. Somebody could have tried to like hide their emotions or hide their feelings for you. And I feel like somebody definitely could have done some type of like shadow work or self-reflection. Somebody could be realizing that they the motherfucking problem. Okay, but the thing about it though, even though they realizing they the problem, I feel like somebody really still not doing the work. Okay, somebody's still not doing what they need to do to be better, to be healthier, to not be the motherfucking problem. But then they expect for you to just open yourself up and have your arms like this, welcoming them back in. Like, no, it don't work like that. Okay, I heard somebody say, you're not finna keep traumatizing me. So for some of y'all, this could be somebody who you feel like they traumatized you. Okay, this could, for some of y'all as well, this could be somebody who rejected you first and now they feel rejected by you. I'm kind of getting that as well, especially if this is a water sign or if you're a water sign. This could be, for some of y'all, this is a water sign that have this love-hate relationship with you. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I feel like somebody have a love-hate relationship with you because they could have rejected you. Okay, somebody could have rejected you maybe because they friends was talking about you, or they was, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Or they could have heard people saying things. This could be somebody who got like some type of like bad like advice in regards to you, or just like this could have been somebody who was talking bad about you. Okay, and I feel like every time people see you, or because of the position that you're in now, it's like the shit that they were saying about you is not adding up. So now somebody could feel like stupid, and somebody could feel, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody could feel stupid, and now that they want to come back around and want to be cool, it's like that you're completely closed off to this energy. Yeah, somebody could definitely feel rejected by you as well. But like I said, this could be somebody who rejected you. Okay, with the Ace of Cups here and the tier, this could have been somebody who you tried to have some type of like, you could have tried to like express some feelings towards them or offer them a cup of love, and they could have rejected it. Yeah. With the Six of Swords here, this talks about like running away. Somebody could have been running away from some type of love that you was trying to give them. Or this could even be like some type of information. Like say if you were a life coach, okay, or something like that. This could also be a client. This could be a client that don't take none of your advice. They don't do none of the shadow work. They don't do none of the activities that you tell them to do. You know what I'm saying? To try to help them with their life, but it's always some bullshit. So for some of y'all, maybe you could have made yourself unavailable to this client, like the money not even worth it. You know what I'm saying, or something like that. Or you could be one of them type of people where even if the money is worth it, the money is good. Like you just somebody where you're not finna waste your time. Like you're not that pressed for money. You're not that pressed where you finna keep going round and round, going back and forth with a motherfucker. Okay, this also giving me the energy of somebody that study coming to you to get readings about the same shit, and the same shit keep coming out. The cards keep saying the same thing, but this person keep coming to you asking the same question, and the outcome is always the same. Okay, and you could be like, fuck it, I'm booked up. Okay, like you could be like, fuck it, I'm booked up, I'm unavailable. Okay, it's like some shit like that as well. Anything else? Okay, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So nurturing something, yeah, you're being called to nurture some type of gift, y'all. Nurture some type of talent. Also nurture your boundaries. Don't make nobody feel, don't let nobody make you feel bad for being unavailable to anything that's low vibrational or anything that don't serve you. Also, don't let nobody guilt trip you into giving a dumbass another chance. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. Especially if somebody tried to lie. Especially if somebody tried to withhold affection or withhold love from you. Somebody didn't want to give you your flowers. And now that you like in the spotlight, now that other people is like celebrating you, now that you know what I'm saying, got some type of following, now now they want to jump on the bandwagon. No, it's okay. You good. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Don't let nobody guilt trip you into letting they I just heard snake hating ass. Okay, whoever this person is, they a hater. They snake hating ass back around you. Okay? Anything else? Continue to nurture some type of craft, nurture some type of gift. Yeah. Don't let nobody with the Six of Cups, the past. For some of y'all, this could be a Scorpio or you could be a Scorpio. Don't let this motherfucker back. Okay? Continue to move forward. Yeah, and look, y'all, the Four of Cups, refuse something. Somebody finna try to come in and offer you some shit that they feel like it's an offer you can't refuse. And I feel like whoever this person is, they sadly mistaken. This motherfucker is sadly mistaken because it's definitely going to get refused. It's definitely going to get refused because what the fuck you think this is? Okay? What the fuck you think this is? Like I said, for some of y'all, this could be somebody who tried to withhold affection, withhold love. This somebody who, at first it wasn't popular to be seen with you. It wasn't popular to listen to you. It wasn't popular to support you. And now all of a sudden, now they the biggest fan. They the number one fan. Okay? For some of y'all as well, this could have been somebody who was lying, being deceptive. Okay? With the Seven of Swords here. This could have been somebody who was playing games, trying to, you know what I'm saying, put you in some type of third-party situation possibly, or just kind of just being manipulative, playing games. Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, okay? Yeah, it's a wrap for that. And I feel like for a lot of y'all as well, if people are not actually doing the work, okay, like, you not wrong for not wanting to be around them. You not wrong. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for not wanting to be around people who still operating out of their shadow side. Cause you got a lot of low vibrational people around you. For some of y'all, whoever, if you resonate, you got a lot of. I'm not even gonna lie. For some of y'all, especially in regards to like people who want to connect with you, a lot of people that want to like get close to you are people who really don't mean you no good. People who not doing no fucking shadow work. These people you should be unavailable to. Okay, these could be people who not doing they not healing from heartbreak. They're not healing from trauma. These could be people who going around causing trauma, causing heartbreak. Okay, causing betrayals and shit. But they trying to act like they spiritual. Okay, using their gifts in low vibrational ways. And then they think they finna get close to you. Like, what? No. No, poo-poo. No, you're red. You're red. Okay, I'm hearing Nikki. You see right through me. How do you do that shit? Okay, let's get one of these and then we're going to close it out. So I feel like you see right through people. You see through people. And I feel like people don't like that you see through them. So then they try to attempt to like mask it with like spirituality or with religion and shit. But these are people who don't really do the work. They act like a good person in public, but behind closed doors, like people, their intention, their heart, their spirits are very like nasty. Okay, I just heard wicked. Okay, you could have somebody around you that's very wicked. Star. And look, y'all, remember I was saying the star ain't came out, but I feel like somebody a star. Confirmation. Look, it's came out at the end. You a star, baby. You a star. Okay. It says, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. So yes, just continue to shine bright like a diamond. That's what I'm getting. Shine bright like a diamond. You shining, okay? You're shining. You in the spotlight, okay? For some of y'all, you could have people watching you and you don't even know that these people. I feel like more people watch you than you think, okay? More people are tuned in than you think. But the crazy thing is though, like you're not wrong if you picking up on the energy of people sending you the evil eye or people like projecting negativity onto you. You're definitely not wrong. Like that is definitely happening. But the crazy thing is, I feel like that is happening. The crazy part about this, y'all, and this is so crazy. It always be like this. It's from people that you know. Like I feel like most of y'all, the evil eye that you getting, if you do have like some type of platform, it's from people that like you know, people that used to be a part of your life in some way, people from your past, okay, that you possibly don't fuck with. If you don't fuck with them like that or you don't fuck with them at all, them are the main people. Like that's the fucked up crazy part about this shit. It always be the people you know. Duh, huh. Okay, so I don't know who needed that confirmation, but yes, you don't have to be paranoid, you don't have to be shy. Okay. You don't have to try to close yourself out and cloak yourself or anything like that. You are being divinely protected because you are being divinely guided, because this is your journey. Like this is your purpose. This is something this is your calling. Whatever this is what you're meant to do. Okay, you're meant to shine. You're meant to be in some type of spotlight. People are meant to hear your voice in some type of way or see your work in some type of way. And this could be anything. This could be seeing your work, doing hair shows, doing hair. This could be doing nails. This could be somebody like making candles. Like I said, for some of y'all, I'm really getting big on like speaking. I don't know if somebody could be like a pastor. I just heard junior pastor, a deacon, okay, a motivational coach, a therapist, a counselor. You could just be a tarot reader on YouTube or something like that, or TikTok. Okay, but I feel like you're going to be heard, you're going to be seen. Whether, unfortunately, whether you like it or not, collective. Okay, this is even you, even if you don't post. This like the energy of you not posting for a while, because maybe you need to kind of just take a moment to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Kind of just get in touch with yourself, protect your energy, and you just want to live life. You want to just be normal, okay? But I feel like this is just the energy of your shit still getting shared, okay? Old videos of yours still getting watched, still getting shared, okay? So it's like you're going to be seen no matter what, even if you stop posting. Even if you're not posting, you know what I'm saying? Even if this is like somebody else posting your shit, okay? Or like I said, this is like you, like, okay, no, even though I wrote it, I'm gonna let you sing it. But it's like the way, the lyrics, okay? The lyrics, how something is like formatted, it's like people gonna know that it's your work. So, you know what I'm saying? Plus in the credits, you're gonna get credited for something either way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. The number 29 could be significant. The number 11 could be significant. Okay, somebody could have a life path number 11, which takes it down to what? 2. Life path number 2 could be significant. 5, 9 could be significant. Okay. Yeah. The letter C could be significant as well. S, and then look right here. It says celebrations. Okay, you are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. Okay. So y'all, that's the message. So get ready to celebrate. That's what I'm getting. Get ready to celebrate, because you're going to be celebrated. You're going to be seen. And I'm studying laughing because it's funny. You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited for y'all. I'm excited for this energy. And I kind of, like, I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand how that shit be. Like when you really don't want to be seen, you really don't like the spotlight. And it's mainly because you attract it naturally. And I'm also getting the energy. Y'all check this shit out. This is what I just heard. And it's simply because you don't want it. That's why you're getting it. Because you don't want to be famous. Because you don't want to be seen. Because you're not doing some shit for clout. You're not doing it to be seen. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly why you're going to be seen. That's it. Okay. And I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at y'all. Okay, I'm happy for y'all, and I hope it worked out. Okay, I hope you regulate your nervous system enough to be able to enjoy this moment. Okay. So I don't know if you need to do some deep breathing, do some breathing exercises, go ahead and meditate, do a little yoga or something. Okay, listen to some type of relaxing music. But I feel like because you don't want the attention, because like people do all type of shit for attention. We see that every day on the daily, motherfuckers selling their soul for attention, and you don't want it at all. And I feel like that's the reason why God is giving you this platform, or God is giving you this attention anyway. Because then that's also just confirmation that you're doing it for the right reasons. That's confirmation that your intentions is pure, because you don't even want the attention. You don't want the accolades. You just doing some shit because you enjoy it. You like it. It's a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's a passion. You probably didn't even expect for something to get as big as it's probably finna get, or as it has gotten. And I feel like the main thing is also because you didn't want the attention, now you're finna get it. Because you didn't want the fan base, now you're finna get it. Because you didn't want to go viral, you didn't care whether or not you went viral, now it's finna go viral. Okay? Because you didn't like, I'm just getting energy of somebody who don't really want, who don't need attention. You don't want attention, you don't need attention, you don't mind not having attention, you don't mind not being in the spotlight. Okay? You could be somebody that's very, very like, you just like to be in a cut, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Chilling with some bosses around you, probably a few hitters, you know what I'm saying? Depending on the environment, where if you gotta you gotta have a gangster or two around, okay? But you somebody where you real low key, and you really don't be with that shit. But I feel like because you're not with that shit, and but you are so talented, like you're gonna get the attention either way, okay? So just sit back, just enjoy, celebrate, okay? Enjoy the celebration, enjoy the show. Enjoy the moment, okay? I just heard also, I'm hearing Nikki, I wish that I can have this moment for life. Some of y'all, this is how the rest of your life is finna be. The rest of your life, you finna be in the spotlight, okay? Or your work is finna be in the spotlight, okay? And that's just what it is. That's because that's what it's meant. That's your path. That was the first card that came out. Okay, what was that? That was the first card that came out. Spiritual path. This is somebody's spiritual path. This is part of you fulfilling some type of destiny, some type of calling. And that's just that. Okay? But y'all, I hope dude don't want to be famous. But look, I'm telling y'all, I get it. I wouldn't want to be famous either. Just give me the check. Make sure the check clear. I be in the back, behind, you know what I'm saying? I be under the stage. Motherfucker, I don't give a fuck if I did write it. If I am the leading lady. But that's kind of what it's giving. It's giving you the leading lady, you the leading man. But you all the way in the back, or you all the way, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even, somebody not bothered by this shit at all because they really don't want it. But again, that's why you're getting it. Okay? And that's because, and another reason why you're getting it, because of because of this attitude that you have of not wanting it. So that means it's giving me the energy as well of God saying that's how I know that it's going to be. I'm giving it to the right person. You're not going to like take advantage of the opportunity. You're not going to be go on some weird power trip. Okay, you're not going to misuse the opportunity, or misuse the money, or misuse the gift, or misuse the attention, whatever this is. I feel like it's being given to you even more, just because. And I'll keep laughing, y'all, because I don't know why it's tickling me. Okay, you're gonna get it even more just because you don't want the attention, because you don't want it. But that means. I feel like that just God look at that, the divine, your ancestors, they look at that. That's even more reason for them. They feel like that they made the right choice giving it to you, because now they know it's not going to be misused or mishandled. Okay? Y'all, but that's the message. I hope it helped. I hope it brought you the clarity that you may need at this time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.